feel like it definitely violates bro code to get a handy from the chick that murdered your best friend. Meanwhile, Randall Flagg reveals himself to be an equal opportunity employer. This version of Randall Flagg is pretty woke. My life for you! That's it. That's the character. Before we begin, I want to say you don't need to adjust your monitor because I am blue. And it's also just a fun story about evil robot teachers and kids with superpowers and a blue blob monster girl that accidentally dissolves part of her crush with her digestive slime during their first kiss. As we've all done at some point. It's full of women running around castles and mansions, figuring out that their new husband has a terrible secret. A hidden wife, a ghost, a hidden ghost wife, etc. If your love can survive that, surely Christmas with the in-laws will be a breeze, right? Right? They got problems. Real problems. Ghosts, monsters, demons, serial killer, whatever. They don't have time to be daydreaming about the hot guy all day. They need to focus, or they're gonna die. Ooh, we want you to know who killed us and find our bodies. Dude, I don't care who killed you. I just want full coverage in an insurance company that doesn't investigate house fires too closely. And Benjamin finds that he really enjoys having sex with Yanari's inner layer. Although technically, I suppose he's always having sex with her inner layer. When she orgasms, she ejects an acid-like substance. And because this is bizarro, it comes from her nipples. So they end up snuggling. Because what else can you do when your girlfriend is secretly an insect besides cover yourself with her hard exoskeleton? Because it turns out she's preggers! Odds are you and your boyfriend will both end up murdered by the yandere. So the point is that all otome games are much bleaker than any of us realized. This trope doesn't always end at Crazy Street, but since this isn't a contemporary romance channel, we're gonna be talking about the crazies. Or by people who are just a few kibbles short of a bag of dog food. He decides to stay behind and risk jail time so that he can get all stabby stab stab on Will. Hannibal sniffs Will's hair like it's the most normal thing ever, and Will responds with Bella Swan levels of obliviousness to this incredibly creepy, inappropriate behavior. Later on, she basically runs Harold off the road and causes him to have an accident because you never tell a girl that she looks like a potato sack. Harold, who goes by Hawk, gets his face eaten by hawks. Okay, they were probably vultures, but for the sake of cruel, ironic twists, let's just say they were hawks. They patch him up with a large stick and some strips of cloth, also known in America as the basic healthcare coverage plan. As soon as the line dancing starts, it's all downhill from there. He goes from cowboy daddy stew to, oh my god, I'm having horrific flashbacks of Go Cowboy Day at elementary school. In this case, Fran displays agency by being an idiot. She even hesitates and stops for a second as if she still has a few brain cells firing up there. But before I could say, thank god they're not gonna have Fran do something that stupid, she was already in the hole. If the finished product is pretty good, maybe don't keep messing with it? So on a scale of making 5 babies with Stu Redmond to giving Randall Flagg temporary possession of my body, this miniseries falls under the possession category. All these notes that I'm pretty sure I'm not going to use any of them in the story. Oh man, I just got a whiff of myself. Oh man, it's not nice. So kind of like Desperate Housewives meets Weeds, but with gangs. You know, like maybe they should suspect espionage. I'm not even 100% sure what that means, but I think once I go over the outline and get back into the story, it'll make sense. Hopefully. Kind of like whenever you watch an episode of Hoarders, and then you look around and you think, hey, my house is a lot cleaner than I thought it was. There's Kleenex, and a used sanitary napkin, a used Q-tip. This is my underwear! We're gonna have a talk. Leo, what do you have to say for yourself? I'm a creeper. He's just like, whatever. Whenever you introduce a guy that has a soft spot for kids, hearts will melt. Whenever you introduce a bad boy that has a soft spot for kids, panties will drop. A lot of his victims kind of had it coming. And while we're on that topic, why do guys in TV shows and movies steal underwear from the underwear drawer? That makes no sense. Do you really love the smell of Downy infusions that much? Because that's what you're gonna smell if you steal underwear from someone's underwear drawer. You're gonna smell fabric softener or laundry detergent. Gotta hit the dirty clothes hamper. That's where it's at. And I'm like, what are you doing, Madison? This wasn't in the outline. Stop. I forgot to mention the first chapter of this book is a trash fire. Okay, so I just hit the halfway point, and so far the most terrifying thing in this novel is that this rich couple and their daughter go into this fancy restaurant and they order their steaks well done and medium rare, which to me, as a Texan, I find borderline offensive. Yeah, but it is smutty. It is steamy and kinky, so yeah. I'll give it that. She also has a bit of a drinking problem. Here's a fun drinking game. Every time Olivia takes a drink, you take a drink. That's it. That's the game. I just wanted to tell Olivia, look, you don't need Harvard. You need an AA meeting.
Avery will step on your balls and laugh. And you'd probably like it, you perv. I imagined her wearing bright, bold colors because she has a bold personality. And Evil loves to wear color, okay?
This is the face of someone that has had to make too many decisions this week. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe the author will just tell me to go F myself and then the decision will be made for me. Maybe I should just, you know, think of it that way. Don't have to reject anyone that I liked. Shh. Stop! It's just wind. It's just wind. You know, when doing a horror anthology, make sure there's horror in all of the stories. They're gonna come with us to the drive. I almost said drive-through. That'd be a really short movie if it was a drive-through. And I'd be slipping again. What up? Not my boobs, apparently. No, wait, not my shirt, apparently. My boobs are up. Just my shirt that won't stay up. It's recording. Awesome. Which just came to me almost as if through possession. Anyways, maybe I should learn a little bit about antique cars before I write a whole story about one. Today I'm going to be reviewing, editing, thinking maybe now that I've played it, it'll be out of my head, but it's not. It's still stuck in there. Oh, I just heard something pop. I'm on page 69. Yeah. Giggle snort.